Hey guys, and welcome back to HR Talks with Lish, a platform aiming to motivate, inspire and elevate HR interns, graduates, students and HR professionals, helping you to flourish within your careers. If you're new here, then welcome to the HR Talks with Lish community. Please can you like, comment, subscribe and click that notification bell so that you are always notified every single time I post a video. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. So I've been receiving quite a few questions in the comments on LinkedIn, on my Instagram, about the must-have resources that you should have to prepare for your HR degree, and also what you should have within your HR degree while you are studying. So if you would like to know exactly what resources I would definitely recommend that you make sure that you have while studying your degree and in preparation for your degree, then please keep watching this video to find out more. So the first resource that I believe you must have when you are studying for a human resource management degree is the module specifications. So when you start your degree, your lecturers for each course that you do will provide you with a module specification. Now, this may be supplied to you via whatever portal is being used. So I know that I used Blackboard when I was at Aston, and in each of them different modules, all of the module specifications, so the information was within each of these folders. Now, I decided that at the start of my degree, I was going to print out every single module specification for each module, so I understood exactly what the module was about. So the module specifications give you an overview of what the module is, and it also tells you the objectives of that module. It should also specify what exactly you will be examined in, so whether that be a written exam, whether it be coursework. It will show you a breakdown of the module and what percentage the, let's say, coursework is, for example, and what percentage the written exam would be, for example. And this will give you a feel for what the examiner wants, what the lecturer wants from you, from the lectures. It will tell you everything you need to know. And I think that a lot of people don't even look at the module specification. If I was to ask some of you what the module specification details right now, would you be able to tell me? I don't know. I don't think so. So, and do you know what? I'm saying that because when I was in my undergrad, I never even looked at the module specification. I knew it was there, but I never looked at it. So I'm telling you, if you look at the module specification, you will have a head start. It's one thing to read the mandatory reading, the reading that the lecturer says you must read. But it's another thing to read the recommended reading that you don't actually have to read. It's optional. Listen, I'm telling you now, the recommended reading should not be an optional requirement for you. If you want to excel within this course, I recommend highly that you treat some of the recommended reading as mandatory. So pick at least one of the texts that they're saying is optional and actually have a read of it, because looking outside of the box, thinking about different concepts within the reading that is not necessarily mandatory will help you to be ahead of everyone else, to be quite honest with you, because you're thinking differently. Because to get the high 60s/70s, so high merits and distinction grades, you've got to be a little bit original with your thought process. I'm not saying read every single article that they're telling you to read, because that's not really possible, because you've got so many different modules that you're focusing on. But if you pick at least one, even one different reading from the mandatory reading, will be a good option for you to kind of explore different concepts from the module that you're studying at that point. So another must-have resource that I believe you should definitely be using in your human resource management degree is the CIPD website. Now, the CIPD website is filled with articles on every single topic within HR that you will probably come across on your degree. And that's great because you can look at another source. So all the reading I was talking about before, the CIPD website can be a completely different source that you're referring to, because it's got so many different articles that even refer to other articles that may lead you to find other articles. So I think that's a good place to start, because when I was doing my degree, I used the CIPD website a lot for employment law and employee relations specifically, because there were some really good articles and case studies on the website that helped me to actually answer my coursework. So it's great to actually reference things. And also there are study guides on there, so it shows you how to study effectively, how to write effectively, how to research effectively. And if your HR degree is CIPD accredited, then looking at how the CIPD are explaining how you should be writing your exams and coursework and so on is actually like, you know, that's a plus thing if you think about it, because the CIPD are telling you exactly what you need to do. So it's good for that as well. There's also a lot of links to the podcasts, links to various videos. There's a community hub on there where I've actually found it quite useful, because I've seen some students, there's quite a few students that actually comment on there about their degrees, and maybe if they want help on a certain topic within the degree, or they need help for the dissertation, people who are CIPD members are actually responding to that person. So you can get kind of like ideas and thoughts about things from an outside perspective from others within the CIPD community, which is really cool. There's also a LinkedIn page for the CIPD community if you are a member. I would really recommend becoming a member, because if you become a member, then you get more access to the site, whereas if you're not a member, you've got limited access to the resources. You can't really get in-depth articles and information from the website for the coursework per se if you're not a member. So I would say become a member if you can. And finally, my last must-have resource that I believe you should make sure that you utilize while studying your degree in human resource management is your careers advisors. Now, the reason why I actually went to Aston University is because I knew Aston University are very big on careers, and they actually do try and help you as much as they can to prepare yourself for a career after graduating, and also help you to find opportunities while you are studying as well. So the careers advisors are really great. You can book appointments with them, and they will help you to go through your CV, any kind of applications that you may have applied for, and booking a one-on-one appointment will be great for you, I believe, because this is what I did. I actually booked a one-on-one appointment. I got my careers advisor to look over my CV. I got my careers advisor to look over my applications for some grad schemes and stuff, and it just helped me to kind of see in a different perspective and get another pair of eyes on it, someone who, you know, has experience in trying to ensure that students can get the best out of their applications and succeed as well. Also, careers do put on little workshops and events. So there was one that I went to, and it actually changed the game for me. So I went to a workshop, and in this workshop they told me the best way to reach out to employers. And one thing that stuck with me from that workshop is that we can't just be doing the same mediocre things these days, because everyone's doing the same thing. You've got to be different. You've got to think outside the box. So the one thing that my careers advisor said was, instead of just applying for jobs, like obviously apply for them, put your CV out there and stuff, why don't you go on LinkedIn and you directly approach the employer? And I was like, I mean, directly approach the employer? Not me. I don't do that. Like, I don't really want to do that. But when he said it, I was like, you know what? I've been applying, I've been getting rejected. I'm going down the same avenue. Let me try something different. So that's when I decided to reach out to a few employers and people. And there was a postgraduate careers fair that was happening, and there was a specific employer that I wanted to talk to, but unfortunately they didn't turn up. So what I had to do was actually go on LinkedIn, and I messaged the founder of it directly, and then they actually came back to me and said, oh, you know what, you know, we've got a few internship opportunities. Would you can put your CV through, send it on this email, and can have a look at it. And just like that, I got an internship, basically just by popping up to somebody on LinkedIn, an employer on LinkedIn. So you need to take these careers events seriously, because even if it sounds like it might not be doing anything for you, you might take one thing out of that session that could change the whole path of your application process. So I would highly recommend you using your careers advisor. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you can take away at least one of the must-have resources and actually think of ways that you can make sure you're utilizing these resources to make the most of your master's degree in human resource management, or your undergrad degree for that matter in HR. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.